Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the trending contracts. And today's contract, Wild West Miami, set in Miami. And the contract ID is currently up on the screen for anyone who wishes to have a go, and has been provided to us today courtesy of Lord Lester 123. So today's briefing: cocaine, royalty and criminal athletes. We are taking over the Miami racetracks today. Show them who's running things. So today we have 5 targets available to us. They are rather spaced out as such, but we have no stipulations on how we go about dispatching them or what we can wear. So for today's challenge, we will be starting undercover in the driver's lounge, and we will be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick, a silenced pistol and a vial of lethal poison. So right from the start and off the bat, we need to get out of this bar because that music is rather loud. So we're going to head out of the driver's lounge and out of the building, and we're going to head directly across the paddock just to our left here and into the Thwack motorhome and straight up the stairs. We do have one enforcer to worry about up here, the bartender, but it will not be too much of an issue. There she is. So we're going to make our way out onto the balcony and just wait here for her to move away before we crouch down and approach the drink on the counter here. We're going to add our lethal poison to that, and that will take care of our sporting athlete. So we are going to make our way over to the door at the back of the room here, and we're just going to wait here now for the arrival of the Thwack driver, I believe it may be, and he will take a drink and he will promptly drop down dead. So 1 target down, 4 to go, and our next 2 targets are actually in the same room, but we need an item before we can take care of them. So we're going to exit the Thwack motorhome and make our way through the rear of the paddock area here to the food stores, and just in the left hand corner we will find ourselves a propane cylinder. So with that cylinder now in hand, we're going to retrace our steps back to the rear entrance of the Thwack motorhome. Just be aware that there will be enforcers present as the body clear up is underway. So we want to make sure we avoid the enforcers, get ourselves out onto the balcony here, and just on this silver line or just to the left of it, we will place our propane cylinder and return to the rear door here, and we're just going to wait everything out until the body is removed and everybody goes back to their normal routines. And our 2 targets, Mr. Hector Delgado there and the Sheik, will finish their conversation in the booth, make their way out onto the balcony, and at which point we can then line up our shot with our silenced pistol and hopefully blow them both off into the paddock. So there we go, 3 down, 2 more to go, and our next victim will be the robber Flamingo, the blackmailer. So we're just going to make our way out into the parking area, so it's straight through the food vending door and down into the car parks. We're going to hug the wall on the right to avoid the camera, through the double doors ahead of us and close the doors behind us, and just up the corridor we can see our target. So out comes the silenced pistol and 1 in the face. So 4 down, 1 more to go. We're going to take our Flamingo friend here and we're going to hide him right down the end in the car park. There is actually a dumpster in the very corner, but we don't need to drag him quite that far. We're just going to make it to this corner here and around the corner. and he should be fine just there. So our last target is the Florida man, and we can find him over by the marina, and he is out on the pier. We're going to make a quick stop along the way at the boathouse, which is why we've brought our lockpick. Just make sure that the police officer isn't in this area. We can then quickly lockpick our way into the boathouse, and just around to our left we will find the boat keys. We're then going to exit the boathouse and make our way along the pier, where at the very end you can see the Florida man. Now we have to time getting him very carefully, as the police officer or the guard at the far end of the pier is about to make his way along the pier and lean on the banister about halfway down. And when he leaves, you can see in the distance there is a gentleman in a white tank top, and we need him to be facing away from us before we throw Florida man in the water. Hope you can swim. Why can you not swim? You live in Florida, the ocean is bright blue. Why do you not know how to swim? So that was our fifth and final target, and as we have the boat keys, the nearest available exit will be the speedboat. So there we go, one more featured contract taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.